Hello everyone. I welcome you all on this e-learning platform of KRTR's BH Commerce and AM Science College, popularly known as KTHM College Nasik. I am Kanchan Bagul, working as an assistant professor in the Department of English. My dear students, I am sure you all are safe and taking care of yourself and your beloved ones in this pandemic situation. In this video, we are going to take an overview of the new syllabus prescribed by Savitribai Phule Pune University for the students of MA Part 2. Along with, we are also going to discuss the nature and the scope of Paper 3.8, World Literature in English. The objectives of this session are to introduce the nature and the scope of the revised syllabus of MA Part 2. And the second objective is to understand the nature and scope of the paper 3.8, World Literature in English. Dear all, as we all know, University has implemented CBCS pattern, which means Choice Based Credit System, and accordingly, the syllabus has been designed by the experts. This is the revised syllabus for the students of MA Part 2, and it is going to be implemented from this academic year. It means 2020 and 21. Now, in this credit system, 1 credit is equal to 15 clock hours, and every semester is allotted 4 credit. It means 60 clock hours per paper. What does it mean? That in this semester, students are going to opt 4 course papers, and they have to get total 16 credits in semester 3. Now let us discuss the assessment pattern for this semester. As you all are promoted to the second year of your masters, I wish to tell you that the assessment will be as follows. Assessment will consist of 2 types of assessment. The first one is in-semester continuous assessment, and the second will be end semester assessment. Both the assessments will have an equal weightage of 50%. In semester examination will be the internal assessment, and the portion for each exam will be decided by the concerned teacher and will be declared to the student. However, the end semester assessment will cover the entire syllabus prescribed for the course. As we already discussed, that in-semester assessment will be continuous assessment. So a variety of procedures for examination will be selected by the teacher. So there can be written test or midterm test or term paper, journal, lecture, library notes, etc. Or teacher can conduct seminars, presentation, or short quizzes. Along with, teacher can also give assignments, extension work, an open book test, or a mini research project to the students. Semester end semester examination, what we call it, will be there for remaining 50% marks, and it will be conducted at the end of the semester by Savitribai Phule Pune University. The next important subtopic that we are going to discuss will be the course papers or the list of papers prescribed for semester 3. Now in semester 3, the first paper is paper 3.1. It is Indian writing in English. It is core paper, and as it is a core paper, it is a compulsory paper for all of you. After that, there are 7 other papers, and any 3 papers out of the following 7 options can be opted by the students with the guidance of the PG department of the college. Paper 3.2 is Applied Linguistics. Paper 3.3 is Cultural Studies. Paper 3.4 is Indian Literatures in English Translation. Paper 3.5 is Academic Writing and Critical Reading. Paper 3.6 American Literature. Paper 3.7 Pragmatics and Digital Humanities. And Paper 3.8 World Literature in English. After discussing about the syllabus of MA Part 2, let's move to the paper 3.8, that is World Literature in English, which we are going to start from next session. In this second part of this video, we will try to understand the nature and the scope of this paper. We'll try to discuss the content of this paper. Guidance for the evaluation will also be provided for this paper. This is the 8th paper in the syllabus. It is entitled as World Literature in English. While discussing the rationale of this paper, I would like to tell you all that we live in the era of information and technology. In this modern era, English is not the possession of a particular nation, region, or a continent. It has become a global language. English is the language of trade and commerce and communication and technology. It has become the lingua franca of the world. Many writers all over the world prefer to write in English, to be a globally read author. Considering this scenario, this paper attempts to showcase some of the text of world's renowned authors which are available in English. Through the prescribed literary work, students can get the glimpses of the representation of cultural diversities and technical experiments. Let us discuss the objectives of the paper. The first objective is to introduce students to some of the important literary texts of the world. Second objective is to help them in gaining some insights into the socio-cultural aspects of the regions from where the texts are chosen. Third is to enable students to compare authors of the world with Indian writers in English, or the writers in their own languages, which means regional languages. The fourth objective is to introduce students to the various techniques employed by the authors and how the techniques are adopted by Indian authors. Fifth objective is to help the students undertake research in comparative literature. After discussing this objective, let me throw some light on the content of this course paper. There are 4 units in this course paper. While prescribing the selective literary works from all over the world, the experts have tried to cover all genres of the literature. Therefore, there are 4 units consisting for different genres like drama, prose, poetry, and biography. In this course, we are going to study Sophocles' Antigone in first unit. As you all know, Sophocles is a famous ancient Greek tragedian In second unit of poetry, we are going to study Sir Geoffrey Chaucer, who is representing medieval British literature. Then we are going to learn the great Russian poet Alexander Pushkin, along with the famous Canadian Montgomery and Margaret Atwood. We are also going to study the amazing poems by the Latin American poet who was awarded with Nobel Prize in 1945, that is Gabriela Mistral. It is a pseudonym. She is Lucila Alcayaga. Along with these poets, in this course, we are going to learn biography of Anne Frank, the diary of the young girl, and a novel written by famous South African novelist Nadine Gordimer. The title of the novel is My Son's Story. This is all about the content of this paper, where we are going to learn fiction, biography, poetry, and drama. While ending this session, I would like to tell you about the next session. In the next lecture, we are going to discuss Geoffrey Chaucer's The Canterbury Tales, General Prologue. Therefore, I wish that students should read the texts. In this slide, I have given 2 links where you can get the text. There are 858 lines in this prologue, and I wish students should read and try to interpret. You can go to the website of poetryfoundation.org. At the same time, you can go to the website for Harvard's Geoffrey Chaucer website. In the second website, you'll get paraphrase of each and every line in a simple modern English. So I wish that students should read this text carefully before we start the discussion of the general prologue. Thank you, dear students, for the patient listening. Take care, stay home, stay safe. Thank you.